Netflix offers a variety of sci-fi movies that will take you beyond the horizon and into futuristic worlds if you're a fan seeking for mind-bending adventures. Some of the best science fiction movies are currently accessible on Netflix, ranging from big interplanetary adventures and futuristic settings to mind-bending tales of modern technology gone wrong. Just a friendly reminder that the availability of these films may vary by region, so be sure to check them out on the major platforms in your area. Number 10. The Room.
I need another bottle.
Christian Volkmann's 2019 science fiction thriller centers on Kate and Matt, who move to a secluded estate and find a chamber that satisfies every one of their fantasies. They are initially overjoyed at their sudden wealth and comfort. They soon learn, though, that all the room provides can also be taken away in horrible ways after Kate makes a wish for a child. They have to deal with the consequences of their wishes, as well as the sinister mysteries of the chamber as their world changes. Some issues are not adequately explored, despite the film's appealing concept and compelling questions of desire and consequences. All things considered, it is a gripping, thought-provoking thriller on the dangers of heedless desires. Fans of mystery and psychological sci-fi will appreciate this visually striking and impactful novel, even though it may not provide total clarity. Number 9. Annihilation.
It's destroying everything.
It's not destroying. No.
Start from the beginning.
This science fiction psychological mystery, which was based from Jeff Vandermeer's book, was directed by Alex Garland. The story revolves around researcher Lena, who sets out on an adventure into the Shimmer, a strange, remote place where it appears that the laws of nature have shifted. Lena learns disturbing realities about the Shimmer as her group comes across altered creatures and unexplainable events, transforming their journey into a survival fight and a psychological study of fate and annihilation. The film's appeal is increased by the surreal, vibrant, and otherworldly images that perfectly convey the terrifying majesty of the Shimmer. Fans of simple science fiction might not enjoy Annihilation because it is a smart science fiction movie. Its mystery and theoretical overtones increase its impact, yet viewers seeking clarification might not be satisfied. All things considered, it is a visually spectacular and challenging picture that will appeal to fans of psychological science fiction who enjoy exploring complex subjects. Number 8. Glass.
That he likes you.
That sounds like the bad guys teaming up.
What do?
I'm in security.
You think you have...
The third installment in M. Night Shyamalan's trilogy, which also consists of Split and Unbreakable, is this one. The novella, which combines aspects of a superhero story and a psychological thriller, explores the tension between three different people. After Split, a multi-personality individual named Kevin Wendell Crumb is sought after by David Dunn, a vigilante with superhuman abilities. Both are eventually placed under the care of Dr. Ellie Staple, a psychiatrist who works with those who think they have superpowers. Elijah Price, also known as Mr. Glass, is getting ready to tell the world the truth about superhumans. The arcs of each character build upon those of the other movies, giving their travels more nuance. All things considered, Glass is a contentious movie. Some people like its slow-burning, character-driven manner, but others think it isn't a good superhero ending. Despite its unique, cerebral tone and sparse action, viewers hoping for superhero action, like to that of a blockbuster, might not be satisfied. It is a smart ending to the trilogy, even though it might not be perfect. Number 7. Cowboys and Aliens. This 2011 science fiction Western action thriller, which was directed by Jon Favreau, centers on Jake, a memoryless outsider who enters a tiny community and becomes entangled in an alien invasion. He embarks on a mission to combat the alien danger and recover his lost identity with the help of a local gunslinger named Colonel Dollarhide. The film's visuals create a distinctive style by fusing future alien technology with a harsh Western environment. Despite having an intriguing idea, the film doesn't make the most of it. Even Even while the tale is visually engaging and enjoyable, it frequently comes across as predictable, with unexpected shocks and unresolved character motivations. All things considered, it's an enjoyable genre-bending journey that fans of both science fiction and the West will love. It has a good mix of mystery and action, despite its shallowness. Number 6. Cargo.
Lass uns schnell fertig machen jetzt.
Wir durchsuchen das gesamte Schiff.
Ivan Engler and Ralph Eder are the directors of this 2009 interplanetary mystery thriller. The film is set in 2027 and centers on Laura Bortman, a doctor who travels on a cargo ship to a distant space station. She begins to worry that the cargo may not be as innocuous as it first appears while she is traveling. She and her fellow passengers find themselves battling for their life against forces that are trying to hide their secrets as she unearths a conspiracy linking the authorities and an apparently tranquil colony. Cargo is an interesting concept, although it can seem predictable to anyone who have watched a lot of science fiction. The plot twist, however, managed to create an experience that makes one reflect on survival and sacrifice while also increasing the suspense. All things considered, Cargo is a strong science fiction thriller that will likely appeal to viewers of Pandorum and Event Horizon. It provides a spooky portrayal of loneliness in deep space combined with good suspense and intrigue, even though it lacks the level of detail found in larger productions. Number 5. Psychokinesis.
뭐 하시는 거예요? 초능력 아저씨. 진짜 능력을 가진 사람들은
Director Yeon Sang-ho is behind the camera of this superhero sci-fi action drama. The protagonist of the story is Seok Hyun, a struggling security guard who gains telekinetic abilities after drinking water from a meteorite debris site. Following this strange incident, he makes an effort to support his daughter, Rumi, who is fighting a conglomerate that wants to take over her company using his newly developed skills. Compared to other superhero films, this one pushes more toward realism, integrating the fantastical elements into realistic settings. It offers an enjoyable mix of action and humor, but its social critique of corporate greed feels a little underdeveloped. In general, Psychokinesis highlights family bonds by putting a lighthearted and imaginative spin on superhero cliches. It's still enjoyable, even though it's not as intense as other action films, especially for those who enjoy engaging, character-driven plots. Number 4. Avalon. Mamoru Oshii is the director of this science fiction mystery movie. The story is set in a dystopian future in which people become addicted to the virtual reality combat game Avalon. The narrative follows Ash, a skilled Avalon player, as she searches for a more difficult secret mission known as Class Real, delving further into the game's mysteries and running into players who seem more alienated from reality. Although she attempts to decipher the true purpose of the game, the film's intricate ideas may not be understandable to everyone, because it places more emphasis on aesthetic and philosophical analysis than plot. While some viewers may find the absence of explanation annoying, knowledgeable sci-fi lovers will find it to be a unique and unsettling experience. All things considered, Avalon is a visually striking and perceptive analysis of virtual reality and hopelessness. It is a distinctive film that mostly appeals to audiences who appreciate cerebral science fiction and experimental imagery due to its subtle look. Number 3. Passengers.
Something's wrong. Something big.
Morten Tildum is the director of this science fiction romance. The film blends romance and science fiction and is set on a lavish spaceship headed to a distant colony. Jim Preston, a traveler on a 120-year journey to a far-off galaxy, is the main character of the story. He is abruptly awakened from his sleep 90 years too soon. He controversially chooses to wake up fellow traveler Aurora Lane after realizing he will be alone for the rest of his life. The two get close, but their relationship is put to the test when Aurora finds out, and the spaceship's systems begin to fail, forcing them to make decisions that could mean the difference between life and death. The film's stunning images create a beautiful but lifeless scene by showcasing the vastness of space, future spacecraft, and cutting-edge technology. Although the goal of Passengers is to examine challenging subjects like morality and loneliness, it does not adequately examine Jim's ethical transgression. Viewers expecting a strictly sci-fi premise may not find the movie appealing because it focuses mostly on romance. All things considered, Passengers is an aesthetically stunning examination of romance and space survival. It's a fun movie for those who like character-driven science fiction with a hint of romance. Number 2. A Quiet Place Part 2. This post-apocalyptic science fiction horror film was directed by John Krasinski. It follows the Abbott family's journey in a world where noise-attacking animals rule, and it is a sequel to A Quiet Place 2018, following Evelyn Abbott, her children, and the infant as they flee their farm in pursuit of safety. Part 2 opens shortly after the events of the first film. They soon encounter Emmett, a long-standing family acquaintance with a problematic past who reluctantly helps them out. They come to the idea that if humans can understand the animals' weaknesses, they may have hope as they jointly uncover new threats from the creatures and other survivors. Without losing sight of the story's horror roots, the film expertly blends suspenseful moments with tense scenes and effectively employs sound and stillness to set the mood. The film maintains the eerie atmosphere of its predecessor while building on the characters' struggles. Though some viewers might prefer the more intimate approach of the first film, this one offers more action and world building than the first. All things considered, it is a good follow-up that will interest both new viewers and those who enjoyed the original movie. It provides an exciting, satisfying experience that begs for further investigation. Number 1. Signs.
Don't be afraid. They're in the house.
M. Night Shyamalan is the director of this 2002 science fiction thriller. A family faces mysterious crop circles and potential alien threats in the film. Graham Hess, a pastor who lives on a farm with his brother Merrill and 2 kids, is the main character of the story. The family begins to suspect an alien invasion as odd crop rings begin to develop on their farm, and bizarre events become more common. Graham must confront his own lack of trust in the face of uncertainty as they seek safety and battle their fears. The film has a haphazard tempo with strongly dramatic parts intercut with calmer, more reflective scenes. The dialogue-heavy portions frequently detract from the drama, even in spite of the skillfully performed dramatic moments. Although the ideas are profound, audiences looking for easy thrills may find it too cerebral. All things considered, Signs is a provocative science fiction thriller that successfully blends philosophical inquiry with supernatural terror. It's a fantastic option for fans of psychological science fiction.